And the sound of church bells filled the air in Baltimore today in a sign of solidarity with the people of France following the fire at Notre Dame. WMAR 2 News' Jeff Hager joins us with more on the sign of unity. Jeff.
Skylar, the bell sounded for 10 minutes straight this afternoon as Baltimore stood by its French counterparts 3,800 miles away, still reeling from the fire at the centuries-old cathedral. The bells chime here at the Basilica of the Assumption, at the Cathedral of Mary our Queen, and all across Baltimore, in solidarity with the people of France following the massive fire which destroyed a significant portion of the Notre Dame Cathedral in Paris.
It's important to show solidarity. I think anyone, Catholic or not, I think people are affected by the images of this church on fire.
It is a sentiment echoed by people visiting America's first cathedral here in Baltimore, after Archbishop William E. Laurie asked parishes and schools to ring their bells in unison at 12:50 p.m.
I had the opportunity to visit Notre Dame probably about 20 years ago, and you just see all of the things that you read in books and everything like that, and then when you're there, it just has an ominous presence, and then to see it all go up in flames, and then the one image of where one of the steeples fell over was pretty hard to see.
A prior seminarian in Paris, Notre Dame holds special memories for Reverend John Conley, a professor of philosophy and theology at Loyola University, Maryland, including a service he attended which included some of the faith's most sacred relics, which survived the fire.
And I was very struck how many people wept as they simply genuflected or kissed the crown of thorns. Again, not out of any superstition or idolatry. On the contrary, this was a way of showing their faith in Christ as Redeemer and honoring his passion.
And while many will never forget the sight of flames consuming part of the 850-year-old Gothic structure, hope remains.
Probably like what we're all looking forward to, the resurrection, when all of us will rise again.
A moment in time when a loss shared by the world serves as a stark reminder to people of faith.
When you look at the pictures and the footage we have from the ruins of Notre Dame, everything is dark, desolate, black, gray, except for one thing, a simple, unadorned golden cross on top of the main altar, which I think is a reminder to us Notre Dame may be one of the greatest historic and artistic and political treasures in the world, but it is first a church, and its purpose is to proclaim the cross.
The fire came during Holy Week, which leads up to Easter Sunday, and the Archdiocese also held an evening mass on Monday to offer prayers and to show support for the French people.